Okay, for everyone who requested this on my Instagram, here is my third session on the foil. You can see while I set up here, I'm still kind of figuring it all out. But yeah, I also am going to have somebody behind me to make sure everything goes well with the launch, and you'll see why when I do it. Session 1 was great. I rode for 2 hours, no issues. Session 2, I was riding great, but I was too cocky and crashed after 4 jumps. After each session, I've been having to untangle a lot of lines, but yeah, I was eager to get out on this because it's been a couple weeks since we've had any wind at all. So if you look around, I made a huge mistake going out when there's clouds. You can see my buddy's already out on the water, and there isn't any actual rain. The wind's looking good. It's about from 13 to 18 knots, so should be all well and good. But I just learned in this lesson, if there's any rain, just abort. But we get a lot of rain here. You can see I'm trying to launch right now. I've got my friend out the back just as a help. I'm slowly walking back, trying to let the kite fill up. There's a little bit of a shadow where I'm launching because it's behind a hill, but I wanted to give it a go. And you'll see my big second mistake in a minute. So I've just asked my friend just to lift up the back of the kite, although he goes to the wrong side because neither of us fly foils. So I'm directing him now to go to the back side of the kite. But then I don't need him. It ends up getting enough wind and I'm up. So the kite's going to go up, but then I realize, oh shit, the dump valve is open, so I put it back down and start again. Now that I've closed the valve, which I had forgotten to do simply because I untangled the kite so many times, I was opening it, closing it, opening and closing it. See, he's holding the back, it inflates and pops right up nice and easily. So actually not that hard, but you've got to set up everything correctly. That wingtip that's not folded in, I'm yanking on the bar just to get it open, but I'm also keeping a lot of tension on the bar. It's only about an inch or two out, and yeah, managed to launch it once the kite inflated. If you just walk back slowly and let the kite fill up, like they say in those fly surfer videos, it does tend to go up quite easily. But the second session I actually had a lot more trouble in this. I'd imagine in the next session it'll be even easier. So you can see it's starting to rain, so already this should be the time where I pack it in. But I am stupid and eager to kite, so here we go. Away laughing. It's, again, somewhere in that maybe 15 knots, up and down a few range. So I'm all good. I'm on the 15. I have learned after the last 2 sessions, I should probably be taking my bigger board than I do. I'm taking my smaller Atmos board because I do like it for board offs. But while I'm learning, I really should just use my big fat light wind board until I'm absolutely lit on this thing. I know you're supposed to be able to ride them in, I don't know, 10 to 15 knots, but I just don't have the skills yet for that. I'm still working on, getting smoother transitions and jumps and things like that. You can see the wind is a bit on and off in here, and this is about where things are starting to go wrong. You can see now the rain is kicking in, and now the rain's really filled in. I'm hoping that it's just going to be a cloud I can ride right through it, because the wind is still pretty strong, but unfortunately I hoped wrong. I go back and forth maybe for about 10 minutes, and then you'll see the wind has just dropped right off here. So now I have a problem. I'm trying to walk back in. The tide has gone out a little bit, and the beach behind me is also full of little rocks and shells and crap like most of our beaches here. So now I have a tough decision. Do I walk all the way in, or do I try to get someone to help me? The wind is dying completely, but I'm trying to keep the kite in the sky. I realize, oh, if I just pull these center lines, I can get it back up in the sky. So I do that and it works, but again, I'm fighting with the rain and a lack of wind. Maybe if I didn't have the rain, I'd be able to do a better job. I'm having to do this multiple times. I think I probably do it about 4 or 5 times just to stop the kite from going down. You see, I just keep yep, boop, boop, boop. At least it was good practice relaunching from a backstall, but the end is nigh, let's just put it that way. So I yell at my buddy, come and help me. He grabs it off the water. There's no bloody wind right now, so he's going to help me carry it over all the bullshit. And another delicious untangle job is coming. I actually managed to dry this off overnight and then untangle it in about 20 minutes. So not too bad. Looking forward to session 4.